Hey, what's happening, you guys? Just want to do a quick plug for the masterclass coming up in 2 weeks on December 8th. If you are interested in learning the trading methods that I use, the 1 minutes, the halfway backs, the masterclass is going to be a really great opportunity to learn those, go in detail. We're also going to talk about trading psychology. And so I would encourage you to sign up. It's going to be on December 8th, and we're going to talk about the hammers and inverted hammers. So, what that looks like are the pullbacks to the 21 on the hammer chart. Today, we had a couple good ones pulling back, or sorry, on the 1 minute chart. Today, we had a couple pulling back to the 21. Anytime we're in a nice uptrend on the 21, you're going to be looking for hammers pulling back to that 21. And if we're in a downtrend, you'll be looking for inverted hammers bouncing to the 21. You also have situations where you get counter trend moves where you have like a hammer down at lows or an inverted hammer up at highs, and those make for really good entry points as well. For the halfway backs, or we call it retracement trades, Fibonacci trading, just because we use the Fibonacci tool, what I'm looking for there are pullbacks to the 50% retracement and then just kind of riding it as long as I can, trailing my stop along the way. And so just by pulling a basic fib tool at some key levels on the chart, I use a 512 tick chart. That's going to get you kind of your entry into the trade and then just trailing your stop from there. So a couple really good trading strategies that I've used for a long, long time. I've been trading for over 15 years now, and they work really well. There are a couple of key areas that I like to look at throughout the day, such as the 30-minute range. So a really easy thing to do is to mark the 30-minute high and low. So after the NYSE open, you wait 30 minutes and then mark the high and low of that 30-minute range. And so today's range looks like this. And if you stay inside the range and the 21 is moving sideways and the candles are kind of sloppy and chopping around, that's going to be a really dangerous place to be trading, and you would rather sit on your hands versus taking trades and risking trades inside of the 30-minute range. If, however, we get to that 30-minute mark and we break out of the 30-minute range and we stay out of the 30-minute range, then we have a much better chance to trend. Now, this morning, we formed that range, we dropped down, and then we got this hammer down here just below the 30-minute low, and then we immediately traded back in to the 30-minute range. And so that's a signal that, the attempt to go short failed, and anything inside of this range, so long as the 21 is moving sideways, we want to be really careful. Once we start to develop a trend and kind of develop that uptrend, which another easy trick you can do is just kind of put a diagonal line on your chart from the bottom left to the upper right. That's going to be a very clean uptrend. That's going to give you roughly a 45-degree angle. If we scroll back to the morning, kind of the open, and draw that line, well, we're not really in that type of trend through this consolidation. Whereas if we move forward, now you can kind of see it here on the 21 taking that 45-degree slope. Now this is the trend that we want to be working with, taking trades. And then the same goes for a downtrend. We had a short downtrend here. At the open, if you leave trading hours only off, then you will get the 21 catching up to where price is, and that's going to give you a better read on the morning versus leaving the 24 hours worth of data on your chart. But the same thing goes for shorts, as long as we want to find a nice clean uptrend, and the halfway backs are the same thing, looking for nice clean trends to get into those trades, looking for swing highs to break before drawing our retracement, and then taking that trade within the context of the larger trend. So the larger trend is up. Want to be looking for longs on the 512 tick chart. So just kind of a little summary of what we're going to talk about, in addition to a whole bunch of trading psychology, which, as my kind of philosophy around trading goes over the years, the mindset is much more important than the execution. You do need a viable strategy, but it's most important to be able to have something that you can repeat on a day after day basis. And then the execution all comes from your mindset, your viewpoint, and how you look at the markets, how you manage your emotions, how you deal with fear and greed, and those two key emotions especially, but a host of other things. So we're going to talk about all of that in the masterclass. I'll put the link below in the description, and I just want to wish everyone happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays.